what's changed for you over the last month? Like, how have you feel like your progression has kind of gone over the last month?
I'll probably say the key thing is trusting it. You know what I mean? On the field, just trusting it. You know, and being very coachable. You know what I mean? I feel like just being very coachable helped me out a lot.
You hit a few explosives in the second half. Did you feel like you were close to breaking out in the first half? Had that been coming for a while before you finally got loose?
Yeah, definitely. You know, like I said, just trusting it, and you know, just talking to the offensive line and just talking to the quarterback as well. Just we can't be complacent at all. So that was the main thing. And you know, knowing that we was getting the ball second half, that was a key thing of just getting everything rolling, because that's what started it off.
Rocky, 5 touchdowns in the last 2 games. Is there a point where you go in and say, "Hey, give me the ball"? Are you demanding it a little more?
I wouldn't say that because I trust D'Lo, you know what I mean, as the offensive coordinator. You know, I've been with him at Arkansas as well, you know what I mean, and just really, you know, I trusted him, so I ain't saying it like that, you know what I mean. I ain't saying it like that, but, you know, just take advantage of every opportunity, you know what I mean, so that's the main thing I'm doing.
Rocky, you guys were money on 3rd and short tonight, and that made a really big difference in containing drives. What makes you guys so good in those 3rd and short situations where there's a lot of pressure to keep the drive going, and that's when it gets pretty physical?
As I see it is, like you just said, there's a lot of noise, a lot of pressure. But as I see it is, you know, it's another down for me. You know what I mean? I treat it like that, you know what I mean? And I make sure Lenore's as well treat it like that as well. And if we treat it like that, you know, like a regular down, we're looking forward to get it every time, you know what I mean? And this is one of the key things we're working on in practice. And I feel like at any offense in college football or even next level, 3rd down is a big thing when it comes down to, you know, getting the ball movement.
When you break free and you plant and you make that cut and you hit the open space, what are you sensing and feeling at that time? Because I mean, that's something that we're now seeing out of you on a regular basis.
Really, a lot of people don't understand that seeing that green grass is harder than not seeing green grass. Because when you see green grass, it's like you tend to go where your mind want to take you. That's why I feel like that fumble occurred last game. You know what I mean? But you know, when I see green grass, it'd be like, man, lovely. Got to take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Just want to give a big shout out to the receivers today. You know what I mean? I feel like they helped me out on the, you know, being on the perimeter and blocking. That's the key thing we work on in practice, you know what I mean? And, you know, just running to the ball as well. I feel like this throughout practice, that's what we was working out this week, and they helped me out on the perimeter and then the offensive line too as well.
I was going to ask about the offensive line. I mean, the last 2 weeks, you know, no sacks, and y'all been running the ball like you have been. What's allowed them to help get you know, able to pop something?
Yeah, man, shout out to them. I feel like the key thing is, you know, talking to them every day. You know what I mean? I feel more comfortable just talking to them every day, you know, just outside of football as well. I feel like that's what making us a better unit, you know what I mean? And I feel like any offense and any lead, when it comes down to getting the offense going, you know, we got to put it on our back, running backs, and start with the offensive line. And I feel like we got to work as a unit. And when you work as a unit, you know what I mean, the sky's the limit.
Is there any part of you that sees what you've done the last 2 games and it's like, man, I wish I could just go back to the beginning of the season and have this rocket just go for 9 games? Or do you just think, hey, we've got 4 more games, let's see what we can do?
I think it like that, you know what I mean? I feel like when it comes down to life in general, everybody wish they can go back here and there, but, you know, just looking ahead of me and not in my mirrors, you know what I mean? That's the key thing we talked about today, not looking in the mirror and just looking forward. And that's the main thing I'm trying to do, just life in general.
To follow up on the O-line, Tree went in there and you popped some big runs right after that over the left side. What have you seen out of him for him to be able to go in and play like that?
Say it again?
Tree.
Oh, Tree, big Tree, yeah.
Yeah, what did you see out of him going in there to block their left tackle, and also did you think about stiff-arming Jared Brown?
That's a good one. So we'll start with Tree. That's one of the guys, you know what I mean, that been coming in the morning with me. You know what I mean? I don't like throwing this out, but, you know, that's one of the guys that coming in the morning with me and seeing what I'm doing and, you know, just watching me. And I talk to him, you know what I mean, every time in the morning now. This past week, he been getting a rock going on with me and Chip. I feel like that came as a big part to, you know, him being ready. And then stiff arming, nah, he wasn't my way, but, you know, hey, you know, he said it's his fault, but, you know, at the same time, everybody going to make mistakes, and I always tell him, like, hey, next play, and that's the main thing, and I scored the next play.
I think it was 2 plays before your 33-yard touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Lenoris was able to break out of that 1 sack and throw that 51-yard pass. What did you see on that play? And was that one of, like, the crazier plays you've ever seen him make?
Yeah, that remind me of one of the KJ plays that was at Arkansas. Actually, I think when we played Alabama, I don't know what game it was, but it was. I ain't gonna lie, I thought he got tackled. Thought he got tackled. You know what I mean? And I feel like that played a big part of just the scramble drill as well. I feel like we worked on that too a lot in practice, the scramble drill. And as a quarterback, you got to be able to do that. And like I said last week, stepping up in the pocket and doing the things he's doing. If he keep doing that, we winning.
I was actually gonna ask about that.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
You good?
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.